Relatives charged that the absence of an ambulance driver led to the death of their loved one at the Dodamgoda Rural Hospital. The deceased was partially blind and a local resident named U. Priyantha.
U. Priyantha and his wife, both teachers by profession, are suffering from low vision. U. Priyantha had suffered a stroke last evening and was moved to the Dodamgoda Rural Hospital, where he was provided with basic treatment. However, as the rural hospital did not have the required facilities to properly treat a serious case such as a stroke, measures are taken to transfer him to another hospital. Even though the proper procedure to be followed in order to assist this blind patient was to facilitate the transfer, the only driver employed to drive the only ambulance at the Dodamgoda Hospital had been on a leave yesterday. Accordingly, the hospital officials made preparations to call for an ambulance of another hospital for the patient, but their efforts proved futile as the delay had resulted in the reduced chances of survival for the patient.
සිහිය නැති වුණා. ඊට පස්සේ මේ hospital admit කරා ඒගොල්ලෝ.
He lost consciousness and we admitted him to hospital. They provided oxygen to him. They said that he needs to be transferred to the Nagoda hospital. It takes hours to reach Nagoda. Then they informed us that there was no ambulance driver. I told them that I would take him in our own vehicle because of the delay. They said no and insisted that oxygen be provided to him. We waited for a while and then moved him to Nagoda. I pray that no one has to undergo such a situation ever again. The staff failed to do their task.
Priyantha was a father of 3 and like him and his wife, their third child too is blind. The 2 older daughters are of the ages 10 and 7. The resident doctor had made a request for another ambulance driver, but nobody had been provided. It must also be noted that the hospital is located in close proximity to the Dodamgoda access on the Colombo-Matra Expressway. The closest hospital is the Nagoda Hospital. The health officials need to take notice of the inconvenience that may be caused to the patients in the absence of an ambulance driver. We as the locals urge that such a situation not take place. When inquired, the officials at the Dodamgoda Rural Hospital said that all rural hospitals in the country face such a situation and they simply follow the procedure that needs to be followed at such a situation.